Hey Cancer, what you doing? Welcome to the flowering. Thank you for choosing this channel for your January heart space insights. We're gonna look at what you're feeling in your heart. You know what's going on there. Um, we're gonna ask your higher self to chime in and give us any info that we need to know about what you're feeling right now, what you're processing in your heart space. We're gonna take time to look at your current partner or potential partner and get a quick message from their higher self regarding you guys' connection, things to look out for, or just things that you can that would benefit you in this journey with this person. Then we're also going to ask what the purpose of the connection is. Okay. Remember, if you like our videos, if you like this channel, and the insights provided, thumbs up, comments, subscribe, okay? And don't be scared to share it, share it. So, Cancer. Divine source, I am a clear, concise channel of the highest vibrational wisdom and guidance. I invite my ancestors, guides, ascended masters, and angels of the purest vibration to assist me in providing loving support and guidance to those who receive it. May any existing blockages be cleared and breakthroughs be delivered. And so it is. All right, here we go. Cancer. Okay. Fairness. What's going on in Cancer's heart space? January 2019. What's going on in Cancer's heart space? January 2019. Something flipped over down here. Ooh, clearing out to welcome in renewed vitality. Renewed vitality, yeah. Ooh, okay. So you're clearing out this. Oh, you're bored with certain ways, the ways that things have been going, or just, it's almost like, I wouldn't say remorse, but it's like this look what I've done type of energy, look what I've created kind of energy. And so you are doing a lot of clearing. There's definitely some clearing coming here. Ooh. It seems like something has been long held, that's for sure. A rejection from the past, or just something that you feel could have been more in the past. It's like something you're letting go of that energy. Doesn't necessarily that you're losing hope in the situation, but I just think that whatever you were holding on to, you're letting it go. A grudge of sorts, it seems like. You're letting go, opening yourself to new possibilities. There's definitely, even though this energy is here, the cards are here, I feel like it's an energy that's incoming. I don't think that it's fully cleared. I think that you're making the decision to clear it, the decision to release it, to allow a new chapter to open. Cancer, I think just between, with you alone in your space, it feels like you want to feel better. Okay, let me see. Finesse kid. I'm doing, If you'd like to wait till the end, you can ask. I can answer that for you. If you stay in and view with me, I can answer that at the end. But let me see what you said your sign was. See if I've gotten to y'all. So you're Capricorn. Capricorn, I actually already did your video. Maybe it'll have the answer. But if you're willing to wait until I finish this, then we can totally dive into that if you like. So Cancer, I do get the feeling, like I said, you are hoping to open yourself to just passion, to something that you may have overlooked before, or something that you have been lacking because you were holding on to maybe a past rejection, you know, something like that. But the opportunity to change the course of that, I just really feel like that's a very specific situation. So the opportunity to go ahead and clear that out finally, and for me, this Ace of Wands is like the hook, finally, like just going and yanking it out for you. With the World always meaning for me that I've cleared myself out, I've gone through the process of release and allowing, and here I am. So right now, I feel like that's actually where you are. Whatever this is you're being forced to clear it at this point. And I do get the sense that it's a type of rejection. Bro. I just heard very specifically that some sexual, like your sexual compatibility, or feeling like you couldn't please a person or something like that, in a sense of rejection. I do feel like, I feel that, and I don't know why, but I'm just gonna say it. It's there. It's there, and I'm gonna move on to the higher self. Okay. They say, how you just gonna throw that to the side? Okay. Ace of Cups here. Ace of Swords as well. Whew, okay. Ace of Wands. There's definitely a whole lot of new energy coming into you if you can let this go. I feel like this has had you in the same cycle for a long time. Like going over and over and over again. I mean, in this Cancer, this could also be one of those things where you were so focused on that part that so much love, so much everything that was trying to come in has evaded you. This is definitely esteem, something about not being enough, being rejected somehow. And I don't feel like this person actually rejected you. I actually feel like you disqualified self. You disqualified self. And then everything that's taken place over all these cycles has been just a mirror of what you feel about you. So if, this, dang. Okay, Cancer, y'all gonna make me get all the way in it. So say your first few sexual experiences, you're a teenager, and you know, the person says something negative or has a negative reaction to it. Now you've gone through all these different cycles because you've kept that playing in your mind. You've played games with people when it came to, it was all about you having some sense of, ooh, I did that, some pat on the back type of thing. You want to start a new cycle. I really feel like that's tied to sexuality and something like that. Let's see what the higher self has to say. I just know that's a long-held cycle that you've been in, bro. And the Ten of Swords, yeah. See, the Ten of Swords came out in reverse, and I usually don't use reversals. But it's just like you've been through all these different connections, and you were so confused, or you've caused so much confusion because you wouldn't let go of whatever these hurtful words or thoughts were about self. You just wouldn't let it go. And it could be something that you've held on to for 7 years, even since you were 17. That's a long time to hold on to something like that. And but you know, and I keep my tone changes sometimes, and I'll know that I'm actually talking to a man. You heard how I said, "Bruv." It just seems like this is a man thing, you know. So if you're not a male and you still have dealt with this whole, I don't know, ego bruised or something like that, then I apologize for calling you bruv. But it's definitely something about self, how you feel about self. Higher self coming in with the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups saying, you know, we have given you so many opportunities to come out of this feeling, to come out of this, to heal this, and you haven't taken them. You know, you haven't taken them, and we want you to take them. You were just holding that feeling close to your chest with the Five of Swords. I feel like you just outwardly would show that, you know, I'm this, I'm that. I don't know why I'm going in on Cancer. This is not cool. So I'm going to move on. But it was kind of one of those feelings where you hid this insecurity or this hurt, this grudge. And you've kind of caused a lot of pain behind it, honestly, because you caused yourself a lot of pain and you caused other people a lot of pain behind it. That hurts. So let's look at this person, this partner, potential partner, current partner, whoever. Either this person wants to offer you an apology, or they expect one from you. This person who is attempting to connect with you, or you're attempting to connect with at this time, it's almost as if this here, as you heal it, you're able to offer an apology to this person. One that has been long overdue. For certain behaviors that you realize are based in some old grudge. Okay? Oh my gosh. Nobody else's readings. I think Pisces' reading was like this. Where it was like super like, come here, let me get you. Weird. So this person showing up as the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups, yes. So whatever this person said or whatever feelings have been held back, however this whole interaction between you guys has been taxing on the both of you. And, you know, you could totally, yeah, oh, I'm not even doing this. Higher self of this other person. I don't know why I feel like this. This other person feels like that. Like, I don't even know if you come talk to them, this person may feel like, I don't even know why you're coming and talking to me at this point. Like, this has been like this for a long time and you're coming to tell me that it was all about this type of energy, you know, like. I haven't frowned like this in anybody's reading, and so I don't like this feeling, Cancer. What's the higher self of this other person have to say? What is the higher self of the potential partner, existing partner? Okay, with the Knight of Cups down at the bottom and the Page of Wands, there's a whole lot of sex energy. So yes, this person does definitely feel like you owe them an apology for the times that you came in, gave them false hope. And let me just show you. Gave them false hope and walked away. And I feel like you're only doing it out of some type of little ego game that you play. It's all just based in that whatever rejection you felt, this person didn't even reject you. You, like I say, there was a lack of maturity there. But I feel like, you know, they will appreciate that you are growing. And so they'll definitely accept this apology. It's just, you know, they don't necessarily feel as if, you know, their higher self is even saying that they don't necessarily want to take it to any other level, but thank you for coming and saying what you said. Thank you. You know, thank you for acknowledging that. Yeah, this person definitely doesn't feel like they want to take anything anywhere else with you, and their higher self is not necessarily nudging them in that direction either. People, multiple people and roles, they'll have a hard time separating you from whatever you are attempting to become now or growing into. And I think that this person feels like they don't deserve to have to process through all of that with you. They're going to decide not to, you know, and whatever. So, and then the purpose here, okay, well, shoot. That person might be reluctant, may not be able to see, but it's almost like the energy here is telling them that, I mean, the point of it, the energy that's supposed to be birthed from it is a perseverance. You know, you're supposed to be able to persevere to success here. But I think this person, you know, I think for you, it's just meant for you to overcome this hurt. Both of you are going to overcome it to close it. You got to give this person closure. 9, 15 is 6. And so with forgiveness, with coming clean, with acknowledging how you feel, with taking action to remedy the situation, you allow space for forgiveness, for healing, even if this doesn't go anywhere else. And I don't feel like it really will. So, but you both, your relationship, especially if y'all have kids together, or if there's something that does tie you guys, then the relationship will be a lot smoother. Even though it ain't gonna turn into no romance. Okay. What was the question? John's true feelings for you. Kid, finesse kid. Okay. Ooh. Six of Cups was at the bottom. Justice was at the bottom. So there's almost this playfulness, or this person could also have a Scorpio moon, but it's like there's a playfulness. There's I even say childlike nature to this, whether you knew this person in childhood or whatever. It's like a really playful energy. You remind them of someone from childhood even. What else was it? Justice. Oh, and it's almost like you bring, you know, the connection, or your energy brings a certain balance to them. You know, makes something right within self. Okay. For some, you know, there's a healing that you bring, like, to their inner child even. You know what's cool about these types of readings? It's like, even, I'm sorry to break this up, but it's like, it's, I don't know if I should say, but it's like it's recorded, and it's like, okay, anyway, I don't think that's for you. I think that's for myself. That was me thinking about trolls come on my but come on my feed sometimes, and I was just having a thought about it. It's so random, sorry. So let's get you some cards regarding John's true feelings for you. Okay, so the message that really comes from what I was about to say for you is that sometimes even sometimes even something that ends up in a false start or doesn't pan out the way we want still presents value. Even if someone comes in and plays a game on your emotions or your mindset or whatever, it still has value. Whether something comes in and it's not what you expected, still has value. All right, so that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, and I'm gonna shuffle this one last time and that's it. Let's see John's true feelings here. Seven of Swords. Okay. With the Seven of Swords here, this is the first time today that I've picked it up as a deceptive energy. Okay. So with the Death card, it's on one hand, it could totally be a urge to drop your energy when you come to them. It almost, they become fully aware that whatever deceptive type of energy is there before, I say before, but you know, whatever deceptive type of energy they carried before, if it's not in your connection, would have to die. Okay, like literally, it would just have to go away. And that's a challenge. Okay, that's a challenge. So when it comes to how they really feel though about you, John, true feelings. True feelings here. Okay, they feel like there's an opportunity for commitment. They want to offer commitment. Shoot. And I think that what's blocking it, the blockage here, could be just that there's a certain energy that would have to be cleared out. And sometimes we don't want to let go of that stuff that we know. Sometimes we're defensive to change. You would evoke change in this person. This person would have to change in order to accept what's being offered here, or to have their offer accepted, honestly. There you go. I didn't want to say it because I've been saying player ways this whole day, and I just feel like sometimes I overplay that, but that makes sense. A person reluctant to put down their player card. Real talk. After some self-reflection, it's like you coming to them takes them into self-analysis, really looking at, they just know they can't roll into this connection, into this thing that I feel like this person does have feelings of wanting this to be something. You end up with the Ace of Coins, the Hierophant, the Empress, the Six of Coins, the Queen of Cups. They know if this is gonna be, yeah. No, it's not that it doesn't like you like that. It's more like, I don't know. Because I mean, you know, when they're out there being players anyway, it's all about some ego fulfillment or whatever, you know. And I hate to say it like that, but you know, when they're out there just giving themselves to any and everybody, that's what I mean, you know, we know that intimacy and sex and having multiple women is tied to, one, what they've been taught, you know, to be. You know, don't commit until you're ready to commit. And what does ready to commit mean? Unless you're ready to let go of the things. It doesn't have nothing to do with the person. So I get that's definitely a lie. So this deception here, the deception here definitely could be twofold, that this person is using that lie to maintain this barrier, that to maintain this barrier. If I tell you I don't feel that way anyway for you, I can stay on this side and I won't have to change myself and come over here and acknowledge my true feelings. Because if I acknowledge my true feelings, then I know I have to change. Like, I know this death has to take place. I mean, you got a lot of cards over here saying that this person sees value in this connection. They see you, they think you're beautiful. They think they could have they don't know that they're ready to reciprocate in the way that this relationship will require. But I think that, I don't think that it's more like a protection for you. This person rejects you when really though underlying it's more of a, I say, buying time, or just allowing themselves to continue to work through whatever it is they're working through. Because some people, how they say, I got to get it out of my system, that type of energy. The Knight of Wands showed up, which is the player card for real, for real. So they want to heal the player ways, okay? Some people, I feel like you might see a shift in this situation just out of the blue. Just out of the blue, you might see that. This person needs more time. Needs more time. Because one, oh, look, I was just about to say that. The person doesn't want to hurt you. They don't want to tell you that this is what they want or that they like you. And then they can sense that you're invested in them, to an extent. And so they don't want to hurt you. Man, I was literally just about to say that. What's that song? I don't even know what song it's in. That's a whole lot of love, don't want to waste it. It's something that plays on the radio, and the lyric says, that's a whole lot of love, don't want to waste it. So that person could feel like if they step forward right now, they could get all up and lose everything. Whereas they know your feelings for them, and this may sound a little, because it could sound kind of strange or messed up, but it's like they know your feelings for them, and they know that as long as they don't mess it up with they in and out ways, that it'll be there, like that you'll be interested. So they feel as if they do have time. And I feel like, the universe is saying, give them some time. Give them some time to work through their inner self. Or suffer. And that's something you don't want to deal with. Yeah. I dealt with that before. Sometimes you just have to cut it off. You have to go ahead and look the other way, so that person can reach a certain level of emotional maturity that matches you. And I'll tell you right now, if you don't, it's going to keep hurting. Or not keep hurting, but it's going to create your own sense of hurt. It'll only make the situation worse. Because, a person that's a player has a... I wouldn't say a fear of commitment, but there are certain things about commitment that they're attempting to avoid. And if it's freedom, then you continuing to pursue will make them feel like they ain't gonna get no freedom if they enter into a connection with you. It's like, dang, she like me like that. Sometimes to an extent it's flattering, but then past that it's scary. And I've been that person, so I mean, what can I say? So you just got to let them clear these. And I don't feel like it's that far off, honestly. I don't feel like it's that far off. They want to be able to control their own ways. They want to be able to, I say control their own ways. Yeah, they want to make sure they got a good handle on their ways. And that this is really what they want. Okay. I don't even got no pull no cards. I feel like with the presentation of a very, very solid offer, one that seems like it has great potential, what we're currently in can always seem like, it can automatically begin to look like, dang, I really am wasting my time over here doing this. So I say wasting my time, but a person will start to question where they're putting their energy to, and so in an effort to completely get to a place where they can clear it, they'll let other people go. Now that don't always mean that they'll go ahead and they'll go to you, because it could mean that they'll go back to that person. All it means is that they know that they're conflicted. So they need to clear the slate altogether, Um, they want to clear the slate for their wish to be granted, period. But why did he break up with Sabrina? What happened? If he broke up with her, because I feel like somebody's feelings got hurt. Somebody was too controlling. Cold-hearted. Stale. I like that energy. Yeah, that person, I don't like the Queen of Wands, but this person is controlling. Person, he felt controlled. So that's where I was saying how it's one of those things where that person may not have been trying to control them. However, if you have a in-out player type of energy and you feel someone trying to get you to commit, then you will separate, you will cut it off. But I do get the feeling that there was something else there too. Some cold energy, some detached, bitchy, complainy, whatever. And maybe it was because he was detached. And I do get the feeling that he sees the potential for something more balanced, more fruitful, an opportunity to move in that. But you know, Sabrina could have been a very valuable part of his life, you know. And I mean, because sometimes we just got to step away, especially when we got options. We just got to step away if we're saying that we want to go ahead and move forward into something. Even if he's saying he don't want to, it's one of those things where on an internal level, we still know that we plan ourselves by continuing down the path of resistance to bliss, fulfillment. So Sabrina could have just been a catalyst. You know, they call them karmics. But Sabrina could also be the person. And you may be tasked with walking away from something that ain't presently ready for you. And that plays out if you feel like you've already been doing your internal work, preparing, calling in a partner. You know, you may be called to walk away from something, regardless of how they feel internally, because you deserve a physical manifestation of it, right? And that person either has the choice to come on with it, you know, or move on. Go on back to wherever you went. That's interesting. Okay. So yeah, you know, it could have just been one of those things where once, you know, like I say, the potential of a commitment or the potential of something promising showing itself, you know, it's the catalyst. You know, that presented a catalyst. Let me clear myself up. Let me clear the slate, you know. And so, you know, you could have provided a tower moment of sorts for this person. Like, can I build with this person? Can I build a life with this person, or is it really just standing in the way of what I know in my heart I want, not in the form of a person, but just in the form of what I see my future as type of energy, you know? So always feel free to email me. I guess I need to set a price for readings, but you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it. So just let me know, email me, and if we're going to look at it further. And oh, Maria. No problem. Okay, Maria. I'm getting ready to get off of here, Maria, but let me pull one card. As a matter of fact, I'll just do my yes or no spread and see what happens. And I'm going to close the Cancer reading out. Miss Salazar. Will they win the accident settlement? Yes. Yes. Maintain integrity. Maintain integrity. If you have maintained integrity in the situation, there will be a win, Miss Salazar. High Priestess down there to confirm it. If there's been any type of manipulation on your end, then no. That's it. So, thank you. Thank you. Hit like if you liked. Subscribe.